This video chart presentation of Bellhaven Ventures Inc. brought to you by All Penny Stocks with technical analysis by Andy from Understanding Pincher Plays. Bellhaven trades on the Canadian Adventure Exchange under the ticker B.HV. See a great climb, nice uptrend, a little bit of a pullback, has some nice support down here on 18-19 cents. Big move in July up to 74 cents. In a consolidation right now, it's held the gains pretty nice, come down, bounced off this 50-day moving average, still holding around 55 cents. See it closed yesterday at 56. Every stock chart has to consolidate and reset the indicators. You can see the indicators are getting pretty high on this with that large climb. So now we're pulled back down, and now we're going to look for hints of a possible another move. See it with histogram is starting to trend back towards zero, which tells you that the signal line is being approached by the MACD. Same way with the PPO. Overall, what you look for on these sort of things is the farthest you want to see anything pull back is back to zero. So you want to see this begin to curl a little bit quicker and make a turn towards that signal line. Same way with the PPO. ADX, you can see it gained an awful lot of momentum on that uptrend, got up real high, up around 60. That tells you it's going to have to retrace at some point. That's an awful exaggerated level. It's a super strong trend. That's going to slow itself back down some. So now we've got the pullback on that. We're coming down around 30, which tells you it's coming out of the trending pattern. It's going to enter into a trading pattern. The thing to be of a bit concern here is this negative DI. Looks like it's getting ready to curl back up again. The thing to not be too concerned about at the same time is that the DIs can move very quickly. You can see making this turn, whipsaw right back down. What we're going to look for is this positive DI to make its turn come back up and make a bullish cross through the ADX. We want to see the ADX flatten back out and begin to roll. If it wants to go into a trading pattern, that's okay. It's just consolidation at this level. What we don't want to see is a strong downtrend begin, and the crossing of the negative DI through the ADX can give hints that may be coming. So we want to keep an eye on that and see what these DIs and this ADX does. The MFIs have certainly retraced plenty far. Down here around 20, still a large separation. So I'm looking for this 7 and this 14 to pull back towards this 21 relatively quickly. This is a very large separation. They tend to not want to stay apart like that for very long. So we're going to look for these to pull back towards 50 and get a little bit closer to the 21. Accumulation distribution, obviously in a very strong uptrend. Even in this little bit of consolidation, it's still holding these levels. What we'll look for on that is for it to break through this level and try and make a new higher high. We're getting a little bit of a downtrend in the Chaikin money flow, so we're going to want to see this make a move and break back up through it on this side. Again, holding over zero tells you that buying pressure is still far outweighing selling pressure, so it's not in a bad position. We just don't want to see too strong of a downtrend be established. Again, it's just consolidating, so it's nothing to be a huge concern with at this point. CCI did dip down into oversold levels, pulled right back out. What we want to see with the CCI is to move its way back through this zero line. We want to see it get trading back above. You see how strong this stock was during that uptrend? Trading at or well above the zero level. Right now it's below it. It tells you it's trading at the lower end of its average mean. So we want to see it get back over zero and start trading towards the higher end of its mean. There'll be a greater chance of it to make a stronger move if that happens. Full stow bottomed out. It is making its way back through 20, which we always say is the first sign of any positive momentum coming back into this chart. Again, sell-off, consolidation, profit takers are going to take their money after that kind of huge run. So what's important for it now is to stabilize a little bit and start creating a new uptrend back through 50. Same way with the tricks. Very slow, smooth indicator. What you want to see is this hold over zero at this point because the bottom is down here. You want to see a continuous uptrend established. RSIs are in a nice position, all consolidating right around 50 at this point. Over 50 is a bull chart, and that's what you want to see happen. You want to see it trade back over there, get back over it, and start trading in a regular trend over top of 50. Again, you can see where this started to make its move down here. Very similar. It slid back. A couple nice days, pushed the RSI back over 50, traded right around it, and then made a stronger move. That's kind of what you want to see here. If it wants to trend right around 50, that's okay, but hold over 50. We don't want to see this dip down into low levels. From a PPS standpoint, on the lower end, we like to see this hold this 47 level. It was a peak and a support. It could dip to 45. There was some support there, but the 50-day moving average is also in very close proximity to it. That should stay a strong area of support. We don't want to see that drop below it. That's on the farther south end. I'm not going to put Fibonacci's in on this. We could pull a 50% retrace, but I don't think that that's that important. Holding this 50-day moving average is far more important in my opinion. On the north side, we're going to want to see this break back through 60. Little bit of resistance right through here, some support established right in through there. Needs to make that move. Like I said, it closed at 56. That's not that far away. The 10-day moving average is at 54.5 cents. which is something that you always want to see. You want to see it get back over top of the 10-day, start trading over it. A lot of traders use that 10-day as a sell point. If you see it followed it, when it broke back down through, there would have been a sell point. That's why a lot of times you'll see that break of the 10, you'll see a faster drop all of a sudden. That's a common technical error to sell. So now you want to see it move its way back over it. Buyers will be eyeballing it again, see if it's going to hold over that 10-day and make a move to break up through this resistance at 60. In the long term, what you're always looking for is a new high. So you want to see this make a break through 74. We'll keep an eye out for volume. 67,500 shares is not that many, but it's definitely slid off. Hopefully all the buyers have shaken their way out by this point. All the profit takers are done. So now we'll be looking for volume to come back in from the opposite direction, look for some buying pressure. As always, the annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. Thank you and trade smart.